Costco is a universe built on bulk optimism. The giant carts, the warehouse aisles, the towering freezers, everything inside whispers the same seductive message. You can solve dinner here. It's the promise that keeps shoppers rolling past the rotisserie chickens, the frozen appetizers, the industrial slabs of meat, and straight toward the prepared meals section. Because when life feels too chaotic for chopping, searing, seasoning, or simmering, the idea of a meal you can pull from a box and trust feels almost heroic. But that trust is fragile. Some prepared meals deliver comfort, others deliver confusion, and some deliver an experience so baffling you have to laugh to keep from weeping into your microwave. After breaking down 15 Costco prepared meals, analyzing every texture, flavor, and structural failure and success, here's the definitive ranking. Worst to best. No mercy for meals that promised convenience but delivered consequences. 15. Kirkland's signature shrimp cocktail with cocktail sauce and lemon. The tragedy of Costco's shrimp cocktail isn't what it does, it's what it doesn't. Shrimp cocktail is supposed to be an easy win. It's cold, simple, and classic. The kind of appetizer that shows up at parties when someone wants to appear effortlessly sophisticated. Costco nails the appearance. The shrimp look plump, clean, and promising. You peel one, expecting flavor, and then nothing happens. These shrimp taste like they were raised on the concept of shrimp rather than the actual ocean. Completely flavorless. Not faintly briny, not delicately sweet, just neutral. A blank canvas without the courtesy of paint. You keep eating them, expecting something to finally register, but the shrimp remain fully committed to their quiet lifestyle. The cocktail sauce makes a valiant but ultimately unsuccessful attempt at rescue. It isn't terrible, but it doesn't carry enough intensity to save shrimp this empty. So you're left with a tray of seafood-shaped silence, an appetizer that never joins the conversation. In the world of ready-to-eat meals, having zero flavor is somehow worse than having bad flavor. Costco's shrimp cocktail chooses the worst option available, and that's why it anchors the bottom of the list. 14. Tortellini pasta salad. A giant tub of pasta salad should be a safe play. Stuffed pasta, cured meats, mozzarella pearls, olives. This is the kind of lineup that should create a satisfying explosion of flavor. Instead, Costco's version creates an explosion of disappointment. The tortellini is overcooked to the point of collapse, losing any bounce or chew it once had. Each piece becomes a mushy, soft pillow of resignation. The dressing doesn't help. Instead of lifting the salad with brightness, it drenches everything with heaviness. Not rich heaviness, greasy heaviness. The kind that clings to every ingredient like a film. The cured meats and mozzarella, which should be the flavor engines, drown under the excess dressing. They can't cut through the greasy weight, and they don't add enough contrast to save the dish. The salad needs acidity, herbs, vegetables, something fresh, but instead Costco tosses in sliced black olives, which do nothing except confirm that someone in the kitchen gave up halfway through. For $5.99 per pound, you expect balance, texture, and at least a personality. Instead, you get a limp mountain of carbs struggling under its own dressing. Costco shoppers don't hate pasta, they just hate this pasta. 13. Shepherd's pie. Costco labels this as shepherd's pie. It isn't. It's cottage pie. And while some people can overlook naming issues, the dish itself has plenty of problems that command attention. The potato topping, normally the comforting crown of a shepherd's pie, turns mealy. Instead of being creamy or fluffy, it falls apart in a sandy, uneven way that makes each bite feel off. The vegetables are overcooked, losing the texture that could have added dimension. And the meat filling, made with beef, turns mushy, blending into the gravy without offering any bite. Then there's the sweetness, a surprising and not entirely welcome sweetness that drifts through the filling. It's subtle enough to confuse you, but strong enough to distract from what the pie is supposed to taste like. It feels like someone mismeasured an ingredient early in production, and the mistake survived all the way to the warehouse floor. Yes, it's convenient. Yes, it feeds a crowd. But it doesn't comfort, it doesn't satisfy, and it doesn't work as either shepherd's or cottage pie. It's a case study in how a dish with so few components can still miss the target completely. 12. Moji Sushi Classic California Roll. Frozen sushi is already a red flag. Costco's Moji Classic California Roll confirms exactly why everyone should avoid it. Sushi lives and dies on freshness. The fish, the rice, the avocado, everything depends on timing. Freeze that structure, thaw it, and expect it to behave? That's wishful thinking of the highest order. Once thawed, the rice turns gummy and dense, a sticky mass that loses every hint of proper sushi texture. The faux crab and avocado lose nearly all flavor, not muted, obliterated. The components feel like they never belong together. And visually, it falls apart too. The rolls simply can't withstand the freeze-thaw cycle. They lose all the elegant tightness sushi should have, collapsing in ways that remind you this meal was never meant to exist. This isn't just a bad California roll, it's a warning to everyone who believes sushi can survive industrial freezing. If you want sushi from Costco, stay far away from the freezer aisle. 11. Jimmy Dean Breakfast Croissant. There are breakfast sandwiches that make mornings easier, and then there's this. The Jimmy Dean Breakfast Croissant should deliver warmth, layers, and the kind of soft richness that makes you believe waking up early isn't that bad. Instead, it becomes a structural and textural disaster once heated. The croissant exterior goes hard and crumbly. The inside sinks into an oddly squishy mass. The egg turns rubbery, the kind of texture that reminds you it was once frozen and never fully recovered. The cheese contributes only the fact that it melts, and the sausage, while flavorful, comes in with the sodium equivalent of shouting. Nothing harmonizes, nothing balances, nothing redeems the experience. You end up eating it only because it's in front of you, not because it offers anything enjoyable. It's the kind of breakfast that makes mornings worse. 10. Three Bridges Egg White Bites. These egg white bites look promising. They're small, convenient, protein-filled, and supposedly a lighter morning option. But from the first bite, the disappointment is immediate. The texture is rubbery, dense, and springy in a way eggs should never be. Each bite feels like chewing on a soft rubber toy disguised as breakfast. There's no fluff, no airiness, no delicate structure, just dense protein cylinders that require effort to chew. Flavor barely shows up. The bites exist in a blandness that feels almost intentional, as though they were designed for someone who wants calories without tasting them. They're edible, but that's the highest praise they earn. If you want fuel, they work. If you want breakfast, look elsewhere. 9. Texas Tamale Co. Black Bean Tamales. Tamales should deliver confidence, masa wrapped around a filling that's bold and proud. Costco's Texas Tamale Co. Black Bean version gets halfway there. The masa texture is surprisingly consistent for a frozen product. It cooks evenly, warms up nicely, and avoids the half-frozen, half-scalding curse that haunts many frozen meals. For a moment, you think you might have found a winner. But then the filling reveals itself, and the filling is bland. The black beans don't bring seasoning, depth, or excitement. They sit quietly in the center, offering texture but refusing to participate in the flavor conversation. The only way to eat them with enjoyment is to drown them in sauce. And once a dish requires heavy external support, it stops standing on its own. As a base for customization, these tamales are passable. As a complete product, they fall short of the flavor-packed tamale experience people crave. 8. Jimmy Dean Breakfast Bowl. This bowl feels like a breakfast committee meeting. Eggs, potatoes, sausage, cheddar cheese, bacon, each ingredient assigned a role, each one showing up on time. It should work. It almost does. And then the sodium takes control. The textures are the highlight. The eggs fluff up. The potatoes soften properly. The combination blends efficiently, creating the kind of spoonfuls that feel complete. But the flavor is overshadowed by salt. The bacon is salty. The sausage is salty. The seasoning in the bowl is salty. The entire dish becomes a study in sodium dominance. You end up appreciating the textures but battling the flavor fatigue. It fills you up. It warms you up, but it doesn't win you over. 7. Ivar's Loaded Baked Potato Soup. This soup is indulgent from the first spoonful. It's thick, creamy, and hits your palate like a wave of dairy richness. The potatoes provide body. The cheddar deepens the flavor. The bacon brings smoky contrast. If texture were the only metric, this would rank even higher. It's velvety, heavy, and luxurious in the way loaded potato soup should be. But then the salt kicks in, and stays, and builds. The soup becomes a balancing act between comfort and over-seasoning. It satisfies, but it also challenges. You enjoy it, but you need water nearby. It's good, undeniably good, but the salt keeps it from greatness. 6. Frontera Chicken Fajita Bowl. This bowl takes you on a journey, not a perfect one, but a respectable one. The chicken is dry. There's no escaping that. Pre-cooked grilled chicken rarely survives freezing with moisture intact. The grain base also leans dry. But then the peppers enter, soft and smoky. And finally, the chipotle fajita sauce arrives, changing everything. The sauce is the glue. It softens the grains. It covers the dry chicken. It elevates the peppers. It transforms the bowl from slightly sad to surprisingly enjoyable. It doesn't make the bowl outstanding, but it absolutely prevents it from being a failure. This meal lands firmly in the good enough category, but with a sauce that flirts with greatness. 5. Rayburn's Handcrafted Barbecue Pulled Pork Sandwich. This sandwich should have been a disaster. Frozen pulled pork plus microwave plus bread usually equals disappointment. But this sandwich breaks that curse. The bun heats evenly, a miracle in itself. The pulled pork stays warm and tender, not dry or stringy. And the barbecue sauce makes a strong impression with its sweet, tangy profile. It leans heavily towards sweetness, which some will love and others won't. But at least it commits. The whole sandwich feels cohesive. Not complex, not gourmet, but successful. You eat it and feel satisfied instead of betrayed. For a microwavable sandwich, that's a win worthy of applause. 4. Marie Callender's Chicken Pot Pie. Marie Callender has built an empire on comfort food, and this pot pie is a flagship example of why. The crust is delicate, flaky, and buttery, the kind of crust that makes you pause for a moment before going in for another bite. Underneath, the filling delivers everything you want: moist chicken, tender vegetables, and a warm, soothing sauce tying it all together. Nothing fights for dominance. Nothing feels under-seasoned or overdone. Every bite feels complete. The pie behaves exactly like a chicken pot pie should behave, like a hug disguised as dinner. Frozen comfort food rarely delivers this level of reliability. This one does. 3. Kirkland's Signature Chicken Bakes. These are what happen when nostalgia meets Costco-scale ambition. Inside a crispy pocket of dough lies a generous loadout: chicken breast strips, bacon, mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, green onions, and Caesar dressing. It sounds chaotic. It is chaotic. But it's controlled chaos, the kind that produces constant flavor hits. The cheeses blend into a creamy, nutty, salty mix that coats everything. The bacon adds punch and depth. The chicken contributes substance. The green onions add brightness. And the Caesar dressing, the wild card ingredient, brings a tangy richness that transforms every bite. These chicken bakes don't just taste good, they taste loud. And that's exactly why they earn a top 3 spot. 2. Beecher's World's Best Mac and Cheese. Bold name, big shoes, zero disappointment. Beecher's mac and cheese uses penne pasta, which holds the sauce better than traditional elbows. And the flagship cheese, aged 15 months, produces a flavor so deep and rich that customers talk about it with near spiritual enthusiasm. The sauce is creamy, intense, and loaded with a nuttiness that makes every bite feel indulgent. The dish doesn't rely on salt, filler, or shortcuts. It relies on actual cheese flavor doing the heavy lifting. Shoppers love it, reviewers rave about it, and when you taste it, you understand why. This is comfort food elevated without losing its soul. 1. La Boulangerie Smoked Ham and Swiss Cheese Pockets. This is it, the best prepared meal in Costco's lineup. A simple pocket made of flaky bread, filled with smoked ham and Swiss cheese, somehow outperforms everything else in the frozen aisle. The ham is smoky without overwhelming salt. The Swiss melts into a buttery, nutty blanket. And the bread, delicate, flaky, almost pastry-like, ties everything together with warmth and texture. Every bite works. Every ingredient cooperates. Nothing needs fixing, adjusting, or drowning in sauce. This pocket delivers flavor, balance, and satisfaction with a consistency the other meals can only dream about. This isn't just the best Costco prepared meal. It's a reminder that frozen food can be genuinely impressive when every component shows up ready to perform. Costco's prepared meals live all over the spectrum, from flavorless shrimp to flaky ham and cheese perfection. The worst meals fail in predictable ways: blandness, saltiness, texture collapse, or the simple inability to survive freezing. The best meals succeed because they embrace what convenience food can be: satisfying, balanced, flavorful, and reliable. Navigate the aisle carefully. Know which meals earn their place. And remember, convenience is great, but not when it tastes like regret. If this breakdown helped you dodge a disappointing dinner or discover a new Costco staple, hit that like button. It pushes this video out to more shoppers who are tired of gambling with their freezer section. And if you want more deep dives into the foods we eat without thinking, more rankings that expose the winners and the disasters, and more brutally honest guides to surviving modern grocery shopping, make sure you subscribe. We've got plenty more coming. Before you head to Costco again, drop a comment below. Which prepared meal should we investigate next? Your suggestion might be the next one on the chopping block. Thanks for watching, and choose your freezer meals wisely.